it's Lady Phoenix. Thank you so much for watching, and please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, and welcome to my channel. I'm actually responding to a nice friend that requested this video. Thank you so much for requesting. I really do appreciate you guys, and especially when I have a request, I really love it. So moving on with this video that was requested, it was a video to show you my stethoscope and talk about the stethoscope and why I prefer a certain stethoscope over another. For example, Littmann, which is a really popular one. I want to tell you, first of all, I want to go ahead and tell you about the stethoscope that I use, and then why I prefer one over the other, and then a little bit as to what I think as far as stethoscopes and why you should use it. So anyhow, this is not just for nursing students or any of that sort. This is for everyone. So hang tight and you'll see why. So the first thing is, this is the stethoscope. If you've ever have gone to the doctor, you probably have seen one. I don't know if you've handled one yourself or not, but these are the ear tips here. And so these go in here. There you go. And you've got the flexible tubing here. Well, I gotta take these out because it's pretty loud in there. But anyway, you get the idea. The flexible tubing here, and then the diaphragm or the bell. There's different types of stethoscopes. For example, there are some that they're the bell, and other ones are just the little diaphragms. So the difference with the bell and the smaller diaphragm is that the diaphragm is for these smaller patients, like the pediatric patients, so the children, things like that. And the bigger one is for the adults. And then the reason why you have the bell too is because, when you press on the heart to listen to the heart, what you're going to be doing is, if you have a bell, then you're going to be pushing a little bit harder, because you're going to be able to hear the deeper sounds. So let me go ahead and show you here. So you would place it here, and when I place it on my chest, it's actually, I can hear it better if I push a little bit more deeper than if I just place it gently like this. I don't hear as much. So that's what the difference with the bell would be. Diaphragm, it would just be for sounds that are not, not as deep. It would just be a smaller, because it's for a pediatric patient, if that makes sense. I hope I'm not confusing you. But anyway, I'm not very good in layman's terms, but I'm trying. So anyway, so as far as these go, you pretty much, what you want to do anytime you go shopping for a stethoscope, you want to try, as soon as you get out of the store, my recommendation, and you already have the receipt in the bag, keep the receipt in the bag, don't keep it in your pocket or whatever, because then you're going to lose it. But my recommendation, and what I usually have done as a student and now as a nurse, is that anytime I buy a new stethoscope, because I've learned the hard way, guys, what I do is I keep the receipt in the bag, I go outside, or even in the store if you wanted to, pull it out and just try it out. You want to kind of twist this around, put it in your ear, twist this around, make sure it's working on both sides. So, once you have that done, make sure once you have it in your ears, tap on it too to make sure there's, because a lot of times you'll put it on and what'll happen is you won't hear anything. So that's when you'll need to twist this off, and you can hear one side better than the other. This one's for the other side, and this one's for this side. So you can pretty much hear your tapping on there. So anyway, you will also hear your heartbeat. So anyhow, so that is my take on the stethoscope and what it's for and how it's used. As far as which type of stethoscope to use, I would say use the one that you feel comfortable with, the one you can afford. Honestly, I didn't want to spend more money on the Littmann's ones because, I've got a lot of tips from older nursing friends that were already nurses before I was, and they highly stress and recommended not to get them because, usually those are more for like the doctors and things, they're going around, checking patients all day. For us nurses, you know, we're just going in and out a couple of times, and you know, if you have an emergency or whatnot. But you know, for the most part, I've tried both the Litmans and this one, and I can tell you, yes, the Litmans are a little bit easier to hear. You know, they're a little bit louder, in my opinion, but this works just as well. And these, I believe, were like 20 bucks or something like that. So I wouldn't ever pay more than $25, maybe $30 on the stethoscope, honestly. Um, on that note, though, I wouldn't get a cheaper stethoscope either that's like maybe 10 bucks or 15 because they're just not as good. You know, you can actually even feel them because they're lighter weight. You know, this one you grab it and it kind of goes like a rock a little bit and it's pretty heavy. But if you get, now the Litmans are a lot heavier too as well, although they're making them lighter now or something. I think. But if you grab the real cheapy ones, like the $9 or $15 ones, you could really, they're like paper thin. You could just wave them around and you know, you won't feel any weight on them. So anyway, so that's my take on stethoscopes. I hope this helps, you know, for my friend that requested this. And if you have any questions, please do let me know. And of course, the stethoscope is to check your heartbeat, and you know, you want to check your heartbeat for different reasons, variety of reasons. But what I want to recommend, not just for nursing friends but for everyone in general, is my friends, everyone, you know, people, the sheeples that are awakening, whatnot. You know, you want to get familiar with these. You know, you might not be a medical professional, but it doesn't do it doesn't do you any wrong or any bad to go ahead and pick one of these up for 20 bucks. I mean, how many times do you guys go and get, like, I don't know, a pair of Jimmy Choos or shoes or Michael Kors or whatever, you know, name brand, you know, handbag or shoes or whatever, and you end up paying like hundreds of dollars for that? Why not buy a stethoscope? It's like 20 bucks. Play around with it, you know, put it on your spouse or on yourself, or, you know, just play around with it, you know, learn what the heart sounds is supposed to sound like. Learn the lung sounds, you know, have them sit up on the edge of the bed and take deep breaths for you, and learn the regular sounds of, you know, you don't have to be a nurse, a doctor, or medical personnel, I think, to try to learn how to do these things. I mean, who says you have to wait for the doctor to do all that stuff? I don't know. You know, since I was young, my ambition or aspiration was to, or inspiration, which I don't know what the hell that word's supposed to be, but anyway, I guess my inspiration was to be a nurse. You know, I would like to play with stuff like this, and you know, just I would go and investigate things, you know, and try to learn how to do them. So I would ask friends or whoever I knew if I went to the doctor and stuff like that. I would ask the nurse a lot of questions, you know, even the medical assistants, you know, when I first started. So, and then I became a medical assistant myself, and then I moved on to nursing and so on and so forth. But anyhow, so that is my take on stethoscopes. So I hope you like it. Um, I don't recommend buying the Litmans only because, you know, they're so expensive. So other than that, that's my take on that. And if you want to go ahead and learn how to clean these, there's like, I think, some kits out there that show you how to clean the ear tips and stuff. But honestly, the only thing that we really as nurses would use in the hospital, what I did and what a lot of the nurses did, is we just simply took a couple of alcohol wipes, alcohol pads, and just wiped them down really quick. And that was it. You know, you don't, there's nothing else. I mean, you could buy all these cleaning kits and spend money and stuff, but there's really no need for it. All you need is some alcohol wipes, wipe them away, and you know, that's it. The other thing I want to give you a quick little tip is don't share these, you know, because you're going to put these in your ears. You got your own earwax and all that. You know, you don't want to share those, you know, with anyone else, you know, with putting them between the ears and so forth. Anyway, so that is my take on stethoscopes. Thank you so much for watching. This is Lady Phoenix, and I will see you in my next video. Take care and have a great, awesome day.